In case you're wondering, the spin instructor is me. Together with my wife, Janelle, we run this spin studio right here at the city's newest lifestyle hub. The vibrant enclave where 40 creative local ventures, including mine, have found a second home. It's where we live, work, and play every single day. And today, I'm taking you on a tour de New Bahru. Once a high school from 1969 to 1984, this historic space has been restored and transformed into a one-stop destination where you can shop, dine, relax, work out, and even learn a new skill.
This is actually one of my favorite spots in New Bahru. You can actually see everything that's happening across the development.
Yeah, wow, this is a really nice place.
Over the last 20 years, we've really seen so many amazing businesses, so many amazing talents in Singapore, but they're all quite dispersed across the island, and our hope was to bring all of them together in one space, one proverbial kampong.
It's not just your traditional mall. The easiest way to describe this place is the vibe.
We wanted this space to really represent the new kind of community, the new kind of creative cluster that we feel our city hasn't seen to date.
To me, New Bahru is a space where bold ideas can brew and passions can percolate. Pun intended. This homegrown coffee venture, where we are at, led by fellow entrepreneur Leon Fu, is one example.
The main idea is you can try, smell, taste before you buy the beans.
He's been a pioneer in the local specialty coffee scene since 2009.
Where we first started was people were not very exposed to fresh coffee.
Yeah.
Right now, you can get fresh coffee quite easily. Everybody's now bringing it really well.
Yeah.
I think the concepts that are put forward in Singapore are not shy of saying that can compare to other big cities. We are like consistent, easily available, and quite impressive. I think people are more sophisticated. They want to experience different tasting notes. They want to know more about the farm. They want to have something a bit more exclusive. So we came out with this like whole omakase bar, 3-course menu, presenting coffee in its purest form in different ways.
What started as a humble coffee roastery is now a full-fledged coffee ecosystem, covering sourcing, distributing, brewing, and now machine making.
Okay, I'm gonna get you to be a barista for a second. What happened over the years is that many people are putting really good coffee in capsules. These coffees are all different. So if every coffee is different, why brew them the same way? And we realized that the missing piece was recipes. So we came up with this machine and ecosystem that with one button you can do roaster design recipes.
How many recipes does this hold?
We have a few hundred roasters. We have about 15,000 recipes.
So, can I get my favorite coffee from Melbourne in here?
Yeah, I can. We want to replicate that, you can have this experience at home.
What a treat. Like Leon, this is where I go for the most important meal of the day, breakfast. Hey Chris!
Hey, what's up, Andrew?
Hey, nice to see you, man. I can't wait to see the magic, man.
Come on in.
And helping us start our day right is this man, Chris, who has worked in some of the best fine dining restaurants in the world, who has shifted gears to private dining. And now, the mastermind behind this breakfast club at New Bahru. Fine dining, and you have done it for many, many years. How does that all translate into Dearborn today?
A lot of it is focused on technique, where my background is as a chef, and also a lot of our team have also worked in Michelin star kitchens, so it also helps to be able to create and use these techniques that we've learned and be able to offer them to people for a breakfast setting.
The item flying off the shelves, this homemade blend of ethically sourced dark chocolate, organic oats, hazelnuts, and pumpkin seeds.
It's the freshest granola that's made in Singapore. I don't think anybody else is baking it, packing it, and getting it to you within the same week.
Yeah.
And I think people really appreciate that, and they can really taste and understand the quality in that.
As a consumer, I do find comfort in knowing that every ingredient has a story, one of thoughtful sourcing.
So there are a few handful of small companies that we work with, companies like Annie's with the yogurt, or Freedom Eggs for the cage-free eggs, or Vertical Ocean for prawns. And we want to support local companies that are doing great things that are really, really awesome and really, really tasty. And everybody's trying to support the community. And Christy and I, we work out at the gym at Surge. She has a membership at Crank with you guys. Yeah. We have sheets from like Sojao.
Which leads me to my next stop.
I use your sheets. I sleep on it every night.
Nice. Nice to know that you're a fan. Who bought it, you or your wife?
It is my wife. I just enjoy it.
We spend a third of our lives in bed, so why not make it count? For founders Janice and Priscilla, that meant ensuring every moment is well slept. Their mission? To prove that luxury and sustainability can, in fact, share the same bed.
What makes a good sheet? I mean, I hear something about thread count.
I think it's easier to market thread count, but just like any good recipe, if you cook, having like quality ingredients makes a really good dish as the end result. So rather than looking at thread count, we encourage people to look at the quality of cotton. These sheets are ethically made in India. The name Sojao actually means go to sleep in Hindi, meant to pay tribute to the organic cotton Indian farmers. Yeah. We're the only bedding store that is 100% focused on GOTS certified organic cotton. The cotton is grown without insecticides and pesticides. It's really soft, it gets softer with every wash and use, and it's really durable as well. We provide that value proposition to the customer. And then they also feel good that they're making an eco-conscious purchase.
I do see other products as well, at the storefront.
For us, being a local brand, what we wanted to do was also carry other products from fellow local brands to support the Singapore ecosystem of creativity.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Janice's brand ethos reminds me of the importance of being a conscious consumer. At New Bahru, there are several founders who share this commitment to responsible business practices. Some brands prioritize eco-friendly materials, fair labor, while leather workers source their materials from byproducts of the food industry. Which leads me to my next stop. A business dedicated to inspiring consumers to be more mindful of the planet, one plant at a time. Meet Ivan. He started as an enthusiastic plant dad. Now, he owns this store, where Spa meets Plant Museum. The store offers a wide range of aesthetically pleasing leafy companions from around the world.
We actually have a greenhouse where we host them and we acclimatize them for at least 3 to 6 months to make sure it's more about having the plant adapt to our local weather so they don't have like a meltdown or stress out when it goes to your place. Yeah. So we take the stress away from you.
So that's the secret, I never knew.
Every plant here is one of Ivan's babies. His goal? To make plant care less intimidating and inspire more people to become plant parents.
Every single plant here comes with a care instruction, and even if you are not sure, you can always come back to the store with your existing purchase. We have a plant clinic here.
It sounds like you're Dr. Ivan then. You're like a plant doctor. Why set up a clinic, a plant clinic?
Your plant do get sick, and you do need a place where people can examine it and diagnose your plant for you. And the mission is to create a more sustainable future where plants are not discarded easily, but we want to give the knowledge to take care of a plant long term.
Ivan's determined to make me a better plant dad.
Today we're gonna do a very basic reporting. Have you reported a plant before?
I'm so new to all these things.
I'm getting a crash course in Plant Care 101. Usually part of his workshop, but I've scored a private session.
This workshop is to make sure people or the community get the proper plant care technique. In this way, they'll be more successful in their planting journey.
What are some popular myths?
The first one would be watering plant daily might in turn harm them, and point number 2 would be fertilizer doesn't help to revive a plant. Being a good plant parent don't necessarily require a green thumb to start with. Like, it's a lot about consistency and being observant on the little things in life.
After this hands-on sesh, I've realized, like anything else, it just takes a little knowledge, patience, and care. And I have to say, today has been a day of learning. I found myself in a community bold enough to turn daring ideas into reality. With new stores, events, and collaborations on the way, I believe New Bahru will always be just getting started.